talking with my buddy Liam McIntyre, is not a very nice guy on TV. He plays the weather wizard on The Flash. You guys may recognize. I mean, you've never been booed before. Well,
never been booed before. Thanks.
Be nicer to Barry.
Wow, yeah, no, I'm a horrible person.
Guys, he's a nice guy. He was responsible for the rain yesterday morning.
Right? You're welcome.
Nobody ever tells that story. They're all like,
right, the good side, huh?
The weather wizard took on the Flash. They don't talk about the fact that he brought rain to LA.
Stop the drought. He's doing stuff. He's making real change here.
Can you do more?
What's that?
Any chance? Like,
no, I don't love the rain, to be fair, which is ironic, because, you know, that's pretty much my thing. Spartacus as well, the bringer of rain, that's all I do. It's the only jobs I take. So yeah, but I also clearly play all the villains. No, wait, we got second villain.
Whoa.
Yes!
Oh, jeez. This is Gonzalo Menendez. He's been on a villain on, like, Colony. He was, I don't think you were a villain on Breaking Bad.
It depends on your point of view.
Right.
From Dusk Till Dawn.
See? He gets it.
But you're up here talking about being a villain.
Yeah.
So that's what
yeah,
we're
I know.
talking about.
But all villains are heroes. That's a small fact.
Yeah, I mean, is that your approach when you guys are playing villains? Is that you are the hero of your own story?
Well, it just depends on your point of view. I mean, like you mentioned Breaking Bad, and some guy at my local golf shop, which I honestly spend way too much time at, walked up to me and was like, God, you're really, really mean on Breaking Bad. You were really mean to Jesse. I'm like, hold on, time out a second. He's a drug dealer.
Right?
He's not the good guy.
Yeah,
I'm the good guy. If your child was experimenting with meth, you would want me on your side, and I don't think you'd want me to be very nice to the guy who was providing the meth.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
So there you go.
Right?
But that's just my point of view, and that's how I look at it.
And yeah, and these guys kill my brother, and suddenly I'm the bad guy.
Yeah, all of a sudden I'm the bad guy.
What a jerk.
It's not nice.
I know, I'm like just trying to, like, basically Spartacus and the Weather Wizard are exactly the same story, except that for some reason they like the guy going to kill thousands and millions of Romans because he's a hero, and just you kill a couple of metahumans and suddenly you're a jerk. I don't know, seems rough. Seems rough out there.
I'd be on your side.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, absolutely,
Thank
I got
you.
your back.
Thanks, see?
There we go.
What's have you guys ever like run up to fans like run up to you where you get a response that surprised you? Where
I just got booed. That surprised me.
Yeah, you missed the booze.
You missed the
You got
booze.
booed?
You missed the
Yeah,
good stuff.
I was in the toilet, sorry. But
That
I
was a
washed
better
my
place
hands,
to be.
so
It's
good.
cold out here.
If you get booed there, you're a real villain.
That's rough.
Again, at another golf tournament, a security woman walked up to me and she's like, Clavo! From CSI Miami. And that's, you love this guy, but it's ironic because the first episode that I did, I literally ran somebody over in a Lamborghini. Does it make it cooler that I ran him over in a Lamborghini?
Awesome.
I don't know. She was pretty. She died.
Yeah.
She ended up with a face plant on the windshield, and all of a sudden, I'm the good guy.
Great.
That's weird.
Yeah, that doesn't seem to make a whole lot of sense.
No, not
If you
really.
run somebody over in like a gremlin, are you still a villain? Or are you just like some dude who's like, oh shit?
If
Just a
you
bad
run
driver.
somebody over in a Pinto, you get no street cred. But a Lamborghini, it's like, dude, you dented the Lamborghini. That's not good.
Yeah. Now you're the jerk. Stop getting in the way of my car.
Yeah, right.
Jesus.
And
That's
have
horrible.
you ever had a reaction like that where somebody comes up to you and it, like knows you only as a villain? Because now you're in Gears of War 4, you're the hero.
Yeah, I know. So back to the boring old hero.
Is it boring for you?
No, I love being a hero. It's super cool.
It's nice, right?
I like, yeah, no, it's funny. Like, villains are more fun, I'd say. Would you like, because you can kind of break the rules and do what you want?
Well, it's nice knowing, okay, here's the thing. If you've ever been in a fight in real life, getting hit hurts. It hurts a lot. But you have a little creative license when you're playing a bad guy on TV, because I can just get right up in your face, eyeball you, mad dog you, tell you to go F yourself, and I know as an actor, you're not going to do shit. But in real life, you'd clock me. So yeah, it's fun playing the bad guy.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Although I did get hit by Alan Tudyk one time. It was a good time.
How was that?
Terrible. He's a really good punch. That was my fault because there was like a 3-beat fight. Three. You think 3? That's not many. And it's like done a bunch.
It happens quick then.
Yeah, but it was just we did a bunch of takes, and then because it was like I had to pretend to not get hit one time. So like classic stuff where someone goes boom, comedy punching, where he's like, oh, I can't punch you hard enough. Like I gotta steal
clocked
job.
you?
Yeah, but yeah, so it's like 2 swing and a misses, and then 1 pretend punch. I decided to take the pretend punch on number 2, which was the not pretend punch.
That's not good.
Just hit me around the face.
Oof.
Right in the face.
Did you drop?
No, that was the best part.
Good for you.
As I've never really taken a punch to the face.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, no, I have. This is awesome. I mean, it was in a TV show that was a comedy.
I think more importantly, did they use that take?
They better.
Right.
They freaking better.
Because that's one thing, is like, if they use the take, then it's worth it.
I don't think they will, because he hugged me immediately afterwards.
Oh, okay.
I know.
So he knew.
Yeah.
That's what we call a character arc.
Yeah, right. Aw, they're friends now.
It's like, oh, he was such a horrible guy. Oh, no.
Oh, maybe he's got a heart.
This is sweet.
We're gonna have to do some rewrites.
This stuff goes back to college. I did a play in college. It was an original play, and I had to punch a guy. And it's the same thing. It's a fake punch where you just graze him, and you know, the audience can't tell because there's no depth of perception. He stepped into it, and I literally dropped him. Center stage. I mean, I clocked him right on the chin, hit the button, and boom, like a rock. And all of a sudden, I'm in a stage with 3,000 people in an audience, and I'm going, Rob, get up.
You got some lines, man.
And I'm kicking him. I'm like, Rob, get up. And finally, because he had to shoot me. He was a sheriff.
He
was a sheriff. And I was like,
take the gun out yourself.
I'm just going to run and just pull it from the holster from the ground and just, and I'll drop.
Wait one second.
We got an even badder villain up on screen.
Now we got a battle.
What's up, Hayden? This is Mark Rolston. We hate this guy from like Shawshank Redemption. You were so mean to him.
Again, totally
you know
justified.
He was the prisoner.
Totally
he was the guy
justified.
who did something wrong.
Right?
Exactly. Not
Welcome.
really.
Is that working?
Guys,
Do you
we're
want
trying
this?
to get Mark's microphone live.
Just use this one. It's better.
How's that one, Mark?
We're tired of talking.
It should be live.
Hello. There we go.
There we go. Mark, what we were talking about was playing the villain versus playing somebody you're supposed to like, and whether or not you judge. Are you doing the AV now?
Just seeing if I can like take it out of here and then walk over that way. But that's okay. You do your thing. Carry
You're
on.
gonna do like a stage performance?
Carry on. Yeah, you know, whatever.
Interpretive dance. We're talking about judging the character, or is it freeing to play a villain as opposed to playing maybe a character that you know the audience will like?
Villains are always the best thing. I mean, it's more fun. You don't get to kiss the girls, though. That's the only downside.
Not with consent.
Well, you can, but there's always that villain who's like, and you know he's going to get it at the end.
Yeah.
Right?
He's running
because he
for
forced
office.
himself on somebody.
Oh my God, it sounds like Donald Trump.
So, November 8th, you know he's going to get. So remember, Trump fans, vote November 28th, and everything is going to be awesome.
Yeah, it's going to be fine.
Exercise your rights.
Exercise your rights. But the other thing is, we were talking about the stage fighting and sometimes catching a punch. Do you ever get warned about certain actors who you're like, hey guys, careful about this guy. He likes to go into it. And not to name any names, but have you ever had to prepare to go up against somebody who is a little enthusiastic when it comes to doing fight scenes?
Well, Steven Seagal has a reputation.
I was going to say Van Damme. You hear these stories about Seagal and Van Damme.
Oh, yes.
Sure? Yeah.
Yeah, it's legit.
Since Seagal is ruthless, he's well known for taking it out on you. And I've talked to a number of stunt guys who literally were clocked and got black eyes and broken noses, and it was just par for the course for him.
Yeah, and I know a guy that the stunt team would get like an adjustment, like extra money if they had to have a fight with him. I'm like, it's good in a way, right? If you walk away from it, it's great.
Well, you did get into the stuntman business in the first place because you knew you were going to take some shots.
Yeah, some stuff's going to happen. Well, see, I'm the other way because I had to punch a guy and couldn't do it. I
couldn't do it?
Yeah, well, because it was like a slow motion shot.
You were playing a villain?
And I had to, no, I was playing Spartacus.
Okay.
But I had to punch a guy in the face, like super hard, because that was in slow motion. They wanted the whole cheek jiggle, which you can only get from actually punching someone. And that guy was as hard as nails. You seen, like, Sherlock Holmes, the movie with Robert Downey Jr.?
Yeah.
And he's like doing the the little underground boxing ring. The guy that he fights in that, I was supposed to hit the face, and he's an English guy, and he's like, just punch me, you break your hand before you break my face. I'm like, all right, will I? But I'm not a big punchy kind of dude, and so in super slow motion, like 1,000 frames a second, all you see is my hand come in and then gently stroke his face because I couldn't do it. And he's in the middle of the take, his face goes from like to like, what's this guy doing?
Yeah, exactly.
And he wouldn't do a second take. He refused. He was like,
refused.
yeah,
You
I'm like,
pressed him?
I'll do it for real this time. He's like, no, man, no. It was embarrassing having that happen once. I'm not risking it happening again. It's like, all right.
Did you bring your high heels for that
Villain.
one?
Yeah, right? I know. Does it come in men's?
Did they do an insert? Like, how did they end up getting that?
They just did a different shot. Cut away. I thought this was a villains panel.
So dangerous.
This is a villains panel, but it's sponsored by Dove Cream.
Well, that's why I've moved to
it's
like
about
special
caressing.
effects villainy. It's easier.
These people will never look at you as a villain again. You understand that,
Ruin my
right?
villain cred.
I mean, seriously, they're
But then I
flying you a
killed the dude
skirt
later.
right
It
now.
was awesome.
I'm gonna catch the Flash so I can give him a massage. You run too much. Give me your feet.
Little foot rub like Sam Jackson in Pulp Fiction. Shit, I got my technique down and everything.
Write it in.
It'll be deep tissue though, so it's not going to be pleasant.
As actors, do you guys ever get material where it's really dark and you guys look at it and be like, wow, how am I going to get into the headspace of this character? Of, you know, having to do some of these arguably despicable acts? And how do you get around that?
No, it's make pretend.
Right.
I mean, it's when people ask that question, it's always, at least for me, I can't speak for other actors. We pretend for a living. I mean, it's not like I really want to kill somebody. It's not like, I mean, sometimes I do.
You were
but
just
I
talking
don't
about traffic.
act on it.
You were just talking about traffic and how you were, no kidding.
Yes, but I didn't act on those things. In this sense, we're getting paid to pretend. And so, no, I don't. I've shot more people than I care to even think about. If you look at my resume, it's literally cops and killers, cops and killers. That's all I do. And I've never for once ever had the inkling that, oh, this is such a dark place that I can't get to. No, I just pretend. I could really like you right now, and in a split second, I gotta hate you and I'm gonna hate you, and that's it.
terrifying.
We're done.
It's terrifying to me.
No, it's not.
Who knows what to think?
Stop it.
Be careful before he caresses your face.
I will do it. I will do it. I'm not scared.
While he gives me a foot rub,
Is he touching? Where's your leg right now?
Don't ask.
I don't know. How about you guys? Do you have
What about
like
you,
a
Mark?
hard time?
No, I remember when I was training for Aliens, because they had me drinking some amino acid drink, and I was pumped up to about 235 pounds. And I would come home, and my wife would say, no, go outside one more time, check it at the door, because I was pumped, and I was working out like crazy,
Like agitated kind of thing.
Well, this drink they had me drinking is like I could eat all day,
Yeah.
and not put any fat on. So
Your testosterone's just going crazy. at
it's
that
crazy.
point.
And my wife was like, "Oh no, I don't like the look on your face."
Go away.
So I literally go outside and go, "Hi, honey."
I had this thing where during Spartacus, I was going to say, I pre-workout drinks, and you're also hepped up, and you're training every day, and you're doing stunt fights. So when I'm asleep, my brain's still ticking over. Apparently, I practice fights in my sleep. So apparently, there's like one day where I got woken up because I'd just gone, no, and oh no.
Guys,
and
we're gonna
my
have to
wife
throw you out.
apparently.
If you would have caressed that dude's face like that,
I
you
know,
would've
right?
gone
That
down.
would have been awesome, right?
Yeah.
In my sleep, I could do it, no problem. And apparently, my wife woke up to like, boom. Honey, this is not okay. I'm like, and then I got upset because I'm like, well, in my defense, I was asleep. There was nothing I could have. I didn't. No part of this was chosen.
Call your agent, get you out of the park. You're done.
Yeah, this is not
Are
going
there
to
two
work
of
out
you?
for our marriage.
Are there two of you? Maybe you do like this Dr. Jekyll stuff when you go. to
Maybe
sleep.
that's what's happening. Maybe like I just need to sleepwalk into like some dangerous fighting situations.
Do you guys ever have to shake off the roles? I mean, I know like you were talking about playing pretend, but is there some? I mean, you guys do get into it. Are there any times when you have to shake it off and kind of recalibrate? Not unlike when your wife was like, no, hold on, Roid Rage, go outside.
I was doing a series called The Ropes that Vin Diesel produced, and it's for Netflix. But we were all bouncers in New York City, and it was all night shoots for 6 weeks. And that was one that we had to shake off. And yeah, I was sort of like the evil bouncer of all of the guys that were just there to have fun. I was the malicious, just conniving one, and that one I did have to shake off. But I think that had more to do with just the time. And every night I was missing my entire family because I would come home when they would leave for their day, and I would leave for my day when they would come home. And so that's just 6 weeks of doing the same evil person with nobody to check you. And if you have nobody to check you, it can creep in, but not to the point where it just lives with you forever. You know what I mean? You still are aware of your reality. So, at least me. I can't speak for anyone.
No, I think most actors, once if you're really getting into a part, you always go through that little transition phase when the job ends, and you're like, sort of easing out of the role.
Yeah, recalibrating everything.
Yeah. But that's rare, really. You know, it has to be a special part.
Yeah, that's true. I think there's certain roles where you get so invested in certain shooting conditions, like you might be in a situation for days at a time, 16 hours a day, and you're just in this one headspace, and then you sort of. It's not real. It's not real. It's not real. Remind us, it's not real. So yeah, like those stories about like Jared Leto or whatever, sitting in a room.
Yeah, the curse of the Joker. You always say, like, the Joker's role is cursed.
Jack Nicholson seems to be fine.
Yeah.
Mark Hamill, fine.
That's fine.
Just
he's intense. I mean, you worked with him in The Departed. Did you work with Jack Nicholson?
Yeah, that was one of the moments of my life when we arrived on set. We were in Williamsburg, near Brooklyn in New York, and Ray Winstone, another great bad guy.
Another awesome actor.
He went to introduce me to Jack Nicholson, and Nicholson said, "No, Ray, I know who he is." And I was like, "Really? You
cool?
You know me?" And it was really amazing. But you shake hands with that dude. He has the biggest effing hands I mean, massive. They're like
really?
I swear to God, I shook his hand and I said, "I'd never want to meet that guy in a street fight."
Wow.
His hands, and he's got these massive legs. He's like a bull. And imagine he was like 74 years old, and he was doing all these crazy stunts, like throwing himself, like he leapt onto a 6-foot wall, and I'm like, God, Jack? Yeah, it was amazing.
Wow,
it was amazing. Yeah, he's a tough dude.
Did you guys embrace doing the stunts? Do you guys, it's part of the role for you guys?
No, not anymore. No.
I'm old, man.
I just worked with Burt Reynolds, and he was like, "Don't do your own stunts."
Yeah, no. Why? There are people who make a living doing that.
I like doing my own stunts because they're fun.
You're very soft with them.
Yeah, well, they're gentle.
Your coworkers love it when you do your own stunts.
All right. Okay, I throw myself around. I don't stand up for myself yet. No, it was like I've landed on many a concrete floor. No, but I like doing my own stunts, but. Yeah, there's a point where maybe the better decision is to not.
It's called age.
Is that? Sure, yeah.
No, I think back on, I did Best of the Best 3, and Philip Ree, Philip Ree, he's like a 10th degree black belt. And what happened was we had this massive fight scene. And we come to shoot it, and I've got a double who looks nothing like me. So the cameraman literally walked off the set. He goes, "I'm not shooting this. This will make the whole movie a laughing stock. It's ridiculous. This guy looks nothing like Mark." So Philip Ree comes to me and he goes, "Mark, can you do it?" And I said, "Yeah, I imagine I can." But what I'd done as an actor's choice, I was going to tear my shirt off in the fight, and I had this massive, great tattoo painted onto my back. What a mistake that was, because I had to take like spinning heel kicks, fall on concrete, and we did the fight scene for 5 days. And just, you were talking earlier about like getting hit or hitting somebody. So here's Philip Ree, like I felt the wind pass by my face when he'd do a kick, and I said, "This guy is good." But we were going full tilt boogie, and I had this one little sequence, and I pop him like right above the eye, and I pause for a minute, and under his breath he's going, keep fighting, it's good, keep fighting." We go through the whole sequence, and at the end he goes, "Oh, Mark." I thought he was going to punch me, but he was like, "Oh, good shot."
These guys are used to getting hit, man.
Yeah, but I went home from that movie, I had bruises up and down my back, and my wife was like, "Oh my God, what did they do to you?" I said, "Honey, don't worry, I made $50,000 this week, it's fine."
What's interesting is when like the fight coordinators or the stunt coordinators, when they know that you've done it before, then they just assume that you're going to do it the next time.
Yeah,
right.
And so I worked with a guy on one project that I can't remember, and then I just finished doing the Training Day pilot for Danny Cannon.
Yeah.
And the character had to fight. And so the stunt coordinator's like, "You're good to do it, right?" "Well, I can't back out of it now, so okay, I'm good to do it." But they also brought another guy in there, and thank goodness that they did, because at one point we're shooting at one of these ranches that are way up in Santa Clarita or whatever. It's like a beat up building. It looks like it's supposed to be like an old town in Mexico or somewhere in the desert. And they push me up against this wall. It's like a wooden wall, and my shirt ripped. I noticed that it was ripped after the fight scene. And then we go back to the wall and check, and there's literally a nail sticking right out.
Oh.
And thank goodness that it didn't get me. But these are things that happen. Accidents do happen, and it happens all the time.
Yeah.
And sometimes people want to take the shot, and other times they don't. On that series that I did the ropes, this guy, he wanted me to kick him in the stomach as I was kicking him out of the club. I'm like, dude, what are you talking about? If I kick you, it's gonna hurt. I'm not a little dude. I'm 6'2", I weigh 200 pounds. If I kick you, you're gonna lose your air. It's like, no, you kick me. Kick me. I'm like, all right, dude, okay. Boom. You asked.
Back to one, everybody. Let's do it again.
Same thing. Because of that story I just told you with the stroking the guy.
Give us
not like that. So my stunt double, who's a Bulgarian, who's very angry, lovely though, lovely guy. He used that story. He's like, remember the time in the first season you did this one? You have to clothesline this guy so he can do a somersault. And so you got to do it for real. And again, first take was kind of a little soft.
Yeah.
You know, he's like, dude, come on, brother. And he goes up to the guy and just starts smacking him in the shoulder. It's like, see, it doesn't hurt this guy. He's fine. And so I'm like, all right. And so in the fight, it's like, 15 beats, doing all this stuff. And then I had to spin around and clothesline the guy. And I'm like, this time I'm going to do it. Do it for real this time. Boom, bang, squish. Squish. That's not the right sound. Keep going. That guy's dropped down. I'm like, he's not meant to drop. This is going bad, I feel. We're going to keep going. Got up. Broke the guy's eye socket.
Whoa!
Yep.
Whoa!
Yeah, that was a mess. He didn't know for a little while. Like, he was fine. He was like, no, it's fine. We'll just keep going. And then in the bathroom, in the shower, at the end of the day, he was getting changed and like washing all the dirt and everything off. Blew his nose, and his eye exploded.
Wait, boom. He blew, what?
Yeah, so he's like, whoa. Because it obviously, like, shattered something, and it, so that's why I don't hit people.
No.
Because apparently...
We just lost our
Apparently you've got
Right?
one punch knockout power. Good for you.
See?
Wow, no, it's a thing.
Am I a villain yet? Come on.
No, hey, man.
Come on.
I always thought you were
You're
a villain.
Thank you.
I was always like, Gears of War 4. What is he playing, Locust? Like, what is this dude? You play
Swarm
Locust?
down, come on, man.
I got
it.
That's right. Yeah, all right. Just checking.
Oh.
No, yeah. So cautionary tale. It's not always good to hit people.
Wow. So guys, you guys are here at Stanley's LA Comic Con. What are some of the recent things you guys are promoting that maybe you want to let the audience know about?
Knock yourself out.
Me, I just made a card game. I'm a nerd and a dangerous nerd. So yeah, I made this cool card game called Monster Lab. You're a mad scientist. You build monsters. That's fun. And Gears of War 4 just came out, so that's kind of the most current thing that's happening in my life.
What booth are you at?
I'm at 1826. If you want to go and play cards.
And if they win, you knock their eyeball out, or what?
I might. I mean, let's see what happens. Let's keep it fun.
What kind of card game is this?
It's very high
Followed
stakes.
by a foot rub. Don't forget.
Yeah.
I mean, it's got its perks, man.
Right? It's not all bad.
What about you, Gonzalo?
I got a movie called Spectral coming out sometime in 2017. Yeah, with a couple of really good actors, Max Martini, James Badgedale, Emily Mortimer, and Clayne Crawford, who's the Martin Riggs character in Lethal Weapon right now, and he's crushing it. If you guys haven't seen the Lethal Weapon TV show, he's doing a great job. Him and Marlon Wayne's got a real good thing going on. And then, see, From Dusk Till Dawn, the series, that should be coming out on Netflix soon if you don't have the El Rey Network. And what else? I got episodes of Doubt with Katherine Heigl coming out. I got Notorious, which is Piper Parabo's new show coming out. So quite a bit of stuff. Just look it up on IMDb, because if I sit here and recite the resume, it's just embarrassing for me more than you guys. So there you go.
What about you, Mark?
Yeah, I'm appearing in the 4th and final season of Turn. It's on AMC. It's a Revolutionary War show. It's really good. If you like history, it's great. You may not recognize me because I'm in a powdered wig, but and have an English accent, but it's really cool. We film in Colonial Williamsburg, in some amazing historical buildings, so no acting required. You just let the building do it for you.
Well, thanks, guys. I think we all think that you guys are a little bit nicer than you portrayed on television
Yeah,
or
always.
film, but
Acting, dude.
let's give it up for these guys.
You ruined the secret.
Hey, have fun.